to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host. As always, we've got the beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
What is up, all you nerds out there? How's it going? How you feeling? It's a whole new week, and what's going on?
How you feeling?
Oh,
Thanks.
I don't know why, but like you're giving off biker hippie vibes to me right now
Oh, thanks, man.
with the like somewhat tight black t-shirt, the little gray on the chin, and then the beanie
Hey,
is like
just because
is
he's,
biker hippie. So
Thanks. I'll
it's like
take
you
it.
have the first Harley that runs on ethanol type of deal.
Sweet,
no,
sweet.
no, no. I see him more as the Vespa type.
I like that.
No, he's the Vespa type.
He's the Vespa that still has
take a
like the
Vespa.
full-on face helmet and everything.
Yeah, I'll full on take a Vespa. That would be fun. That's
And then we
that's very European. Totally, I'll do it. I'll take it.
and then we got the baby.
Now you just got to go to Spain, and that's how you're going to show
Ew,
up. So
Wolski.
if we ever go to Spain, I'm going to take a helmet with me, and we're going to rent Vespas. And you're going to have to be a full-on like
I'll embrace it.
polarized helmet and wearing your beanie and everything and your shirt, and we're going.
I'll totally embrace it.
Oh,
What's up, ladies?
Vespa hippie.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, is this a cool spot? Oh, am I in your space? No problem. No problem.
I want you to drive up and rev your Vespa.
Oh, should I do a little wheelie? Do a little. Yeah, what's up? Hey, what's up, ladies? That's right. And then just ride off.
What would be okay?
I hope you're reminded about how weird my mind goes, but that's a.
Let's go one step
example.
further. What music is he gonna be jamming out to on a little boombox? He's got like bungee cords.
Bro, I already have it. Whitney Houston.
The horn is going to be the classic Mexican horn.
Oh, even better. I'll take it. I'll do it.
No, but I'm like talking about because like there's those Harley riders that have like the speakers that are blaring music and shit like that. So like
Yeah.
So like what is gonna be blaring out of Jerry's little boombox? He's gonna have bungee corded to the back of his Vespa.
It's either the darkness, I believe in a thing called love, or Whitney Houston.
No, she bangs.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, man. You immediately thought,
No. Spice up your life.
spice up your life. You went, okay. Yeah. You did just elevate it from Ricky Martin to the Spice Girls.
Spice
Not
Boys.
bad.
Spice Boys.
Spice Boy. Oh, you're going Spice. Okay.
Yeah.
I get you. Dang.
You're welcome.
Hold on, I got one better.
Okay.
Spice up your life.
Okay.
In the music stylings of either NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
Oh, just molding both.
What about that American Idol singer
girl
that
bands?
did
That's
sing
not bad.
She Bangs? That like back in the day, American Idol.
William
that-
Hung?
Oh, God.
Yeah,
William
Hung.
He sung
That was
"Spice Up Your Life."
There you go. There you go.
I'll take it. That'd be awesome.
Oh, shit.
I think everyone wouldn't be focused on me. They'd be questioning who sang.
And now I don't want you to be
Spice up your life. Whose rendition is this?
The biker hippie. I want you to dress up as Ginger Spice for that with the
Oh my god!
the sequin red like corset and have some red hair coming out of your helmet.
I won't go the course route, but maybe I'll do the American flag like.
Oh my!
No, I wouldn't do that.
Biker, the biker suit, or the British flag biker suit.
At that point, you might as well go Evil Knievel.
Hell yeah! Hell
there you
yeah,
go.
dude! Super OG.
So,
but either way,
How do we?
I'm
not get
down
jobs
for the
as
Vespa.
creatives? I feel like we come up with some great ideas.
I think so too. I think you guys sell yourself short with the. You guys come up with some good bits. That'd be a good one.
oh, and
But damn, man, spice up your man. That would be
missing the entire
that would be
Vespa
rough.
conversation is our maitre d's services. The man still shopping for a couch. The man, the myth, the legend, the Lions Mane, Jason Belidio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
Okay,
Just
boom.
made it on time, as I like to think of it, just under the gun,
You
but
just,
I'm
yeah,
a
we
little
just
bit late.
completely designed out a scenario where Jerry goes to Spain and gets a Vespa.
Why? Why?
Just,
Just to kind
Why?
of
Why Spain,
recap,
though?
we started off that he's giving off the biker hippie vibes with his outfit right now, uh,
Okay.
which led to a motorcycle running on ethanol, led to a Vespa, which led to running a Vespa through Spain, which led to what is his theme song while on the bike, which started off with the horn of the Mexican horn that you hear all the time,
Yeah.
going to She Bangs, going to Spice Up Your Life, and then going through multiple outfits with being either dressed as Ginger Spice or Evil Knievel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've been
Wow. Wow.
a lot's been happening, man. A lot of decisions have been made
Wow.
right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I
we do
thought you
need
guys were
your
gonna get
input.
a
I
much.
gotta ask you first, Jason. Since just because your beard is covering your shirt a little bit, but it just kind of looks like, did the gray fall out of your beard and onto your shirt?
No,
Because
no.
it's just like, or is it the white?
That's the
Oh, okay,
Final
FF6.
okay.
Fantasy shirt.
Oh, nice. Very
Final
cool.
Fantasy shirt. Yeah. You
I
know.
still need to
So,
pick
yeah.
that up
No
so I can play back
gray
through
in
it
the
again.
beard yet.
No, I mean, there's strands of white just randomly,
Okay,
but not enough to
Mm.
you
He's
pick
not
out the
me.
ones with the
be
white.
shown.
He's
Yeah,
not me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like the 180 of
I
Matt,
mean,
He's all
Jerry's
white, I'm
trying. I
all
mean,
black.
Jerry's trying to catch up,
I'm
but
not trying to catch up. I'm absolutely fine with my little bit of salt. I'm okay.
yeah.
I'm fine with it. I don't want to speed it up. I'm cool.
Yeah, salt and pepper, just bits of salt and pepper. That's it,
Yeah,
I
brother.
What's
don't know.
funny is
I'm
I've
good.
I
got
was just gonna
I've got
go as
all of
far as like
this.
maybe the salt and pepper is more about like um rug burn kind of in a way. It's just like the color got rubbed off of it
Yeah,
from
yeah,
certain
yeah.
activities.
See, what's funny is mine's all like white here, but then like under here it's all just normal colored. I'm like, come on, just go.
There you go.
Anyways, so we got a bit to talk about tonight. Um, so
You can
Jason,
always expect me to get us off the rails.
oh yeah, Jason,
Me.
I'm gonna give you a choice. Are we going to start with PlayStation? Or are we starting Nintendo tonight?
We'll go Nintendo. We'll go Nintendo because
There you go.
I thought you were gonna say if we're gonna start with Marvel, and I was like, no, no. You guys
Well,
should
we're
have
not
just
making
done
it to
that
Marvel,
already.
period.
Like, no,
No.
I would have been like, I'll be back.
All right. So we'll start on the Nintendo front,
Yeah, why not?
right?
Why not? We always start
So
PlayStation.
let's head into the theater. We're gonna go with Nintendo tonight.
Presentation time.
It is presentation time. You know, we
Now I
always
got a
No longer
flashback
this
to like
minor,
when
I'm not this mini guy
substitute
anymore.
teachers,
Yeah, you're no
When
longer the mini
substitute-
guy. I like
Yeah.
it.
substitute teachers brought in or
I don't
wheeled
have
in
the
the
I
TV.
don't have the overhead projector so we can put out the little like
No,
transparency
not overhead
sheets.
projector. No, none of those.
Oh,
Just
you're
the
talking about
TV
the
and the
library and the
VCR,
TV
man.
part?
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty. So let's talk. Nintendo finally released their end of year numbers.
Oh wow.
So, Switch 2 is now up to 17.37 million units. But before
That's
we
in
get to
total?
like the sales, that's total sales
But
for the
I
unit.
question,
Oh.
how many of those were bricked and they had to buy more?
Yeah.
Who knows? But more importantly is the Switch passed the milestone. The Nintendo Switch has officially sold 155.37 million units,
Oh.
which is now officially past their all-time
Wow.
selling
The
console of
DS.
the DS.
Gnarly.
Wow.
Impressive.
The DS has finally been
And-
surpassed.
And when you look at it, it's 155, so it's
Buy
You
the
know,
DS.
million more. But look at the software differences too.
Oh no, my head's blocking it.
Your head's blocking it. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Move it past your big up. They only sold 948.76 million units of
Let's just
software.
round off to 950.
Well, because I
Yeah.
mean, like the eShop
1,500 for the Switch.
was heavily improved since the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
mean, what do we
Also-
really have in the eShop on the DS? Like some sort of
See, what I
like,
don't, what's funny
aesthetics?
is I still look at the Wii and it's like software selling 921, you know? I wonder like how
The
many
Wii?
of those the Wii, right? It only sold 101 units, but it sold 921 pieces of software. I wonder how much of that was off of the actual virtual console shop where you could go buy actually legit games off
Yeah,
of
I
like
mean that's when it
Genesis
started,
and all of that. But no, just the fact is that in
Well, I was thinking when I said the me, I thought it was like everybody was buying stuff for their me so they could deck it out.
no, you couldn't really deck out your me like that, like you
I
could
thought you
with
could.
like.
You could like get glasses and all that.
I mean, you
different
a little
stuff.
bit, but it's not to the extent of like you could with the Xbox avatars, which was fantastic. You could
True.
buy all sorts of shit for that. Like at one point, I had a
Yeah, but that was
camera, I
360, so it was
had
past the
the
Wii.
Tron disc, like the identity disc. Like I had a
Yeah,
whole bunch of
most
stuff.
most of the accessories and the outfits you got for the me were based off the games that you played, and they like
Yeah.
would unlock.
Mm.
Like there wasn't a lot of
Yeah.
if I remember, there wasn't a lot like you could pay for and get for your me. Like back then, when it was like the home, like the me home, and it was about connectivity and like you can talk to like everybody was in one place who's online on your friend list. It just didn't work. They
And I
like they I think they really harnessed it when it came to the Switch. To be
And
perfectly
I still laugh at this. Like the Wii U was
It's
the
abysmal.
worst selling console in Nintendo
Yeah.
history. Like 13 million units. I can say I owned one. It
But
has
for how
it,
long?
I mean, like, bro, like you might
you
want
know.
to give Virtual Boy, might give it a
I mean, is
reference.
Virtual
Those
Boy
even
even
sell? I thought they only ever had
Virtual
like,
Boy's not even okay.
we're just
Virtual
at
Boy's not even
stores.
on
Just
there.
a,
It's not
just
even
a
on there,
demo.
bro.
on here.
Not even
Um,
on there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I bet it's
you
like,
know,
oh,
and
it's
we don't.
5 units.
It's the shunned. It's the shunned. We don't talk about Virtual Boy.
I didn't realize but you look at this, like even the GameCube was only like 21 million. Like the 64 was only 32. Like to
Yeah,
see
but
how they've
like,
grown since then, you
well,
know.
again, a lot of people
But
like once they had the multiplayer, then like it started getting more and more popular. The DS, obviously, when it came out in
mhm.
Japan, was just the go-to handheld to take
Wasn't
around
the
with you.
DS the first one that actually allowed wireless stuff between the games? Like we did trades and stuff
Yeah.
with Game Boy
Yeah,
Advance, but DS
wireless,
was the first one to do it
Yeah.
wireless, right?
I think it was the DS.
wireless,
And then
and I think it also
they
had the
made it a little bit
stylus.
like a little easier or more interactive
Yeah.
with the 3DS or XL.
Mhm.
Oh,
It
okay.
became a little
Um,
mini notebook for people because it had a stylus. You can use the like little
yes.
notepad for them.
Back
So
in
it
those
was a
PDA days,
carry-all.
man.
It was a
I know,
carry-all,
right?
So I so here's the thing is I don't think right now, and we'll see. This could, I mean, down the line, this could be proven differently, but I don't see the Switch 2, although it's sold faster than the
Mm.
Switch at this point. I don't see the Switch 2 necessarily beating the Switch
Oh no, I don't see that happening
unless
either.
they start getting some pretty knock out of the park exclusives, you know.
I mean,
I mean,
it's
Um,
if they,
I
but
would
also
yeah.
if they go a matter of
I would also
exclusives, they might
argue
pass them on software, but
I would also
definitely
argue
not
the
on hardware.
timeline too, because how long has the Switch been out so far?
Yeah.
The Switch One,
It was what October was Switch
Yeah.
2, right?
right? But Switch One has been out for how many years?
8.
no,
8.
but you also
And
remember during the time of the Switch,
it
we had
you
the
can
full.
you can't excuse the
You got COVID.
lockdown, the COVID
Yeah,
boom.
you cannot.
Right.
Like
So
it
that's
was
why
the
I just think
go-to.
I think Matt, you're right in a way, but I also think in time we're going to see whether or not it does peak because one, I think it does depend on the games that come out soon,
But
and it still has time to sell. But
here's the other thing though, that
how well is it going to do?
here's the other thing though that a lot of people need to take into consideration when they're looking at the forecast for the Switch 2, right? Is not only to Jason's point, like we had a lockdown. Like you couldn't find Switches because
Yeah,
everybody was buying them, right?
yeah.
But
We
also now
also had
is
Animal Crossing.
Yep,
you got Animal
that's
Crack,
the big kicker. You know, the
you
Mhm.
Animal
know.
Crossing had the perfect layout, like it was
I mean,
let's go visit friends and you're playing with friends
look
like
at
in
this.
Yeah.
I
Animal
mean,
Crossing and you're just
honestly,
like chilling.
Animal Crossing has sold 49 million units. It
Yeah.
is the second highest selling game on the
Yep.
Switch.
Right
But
after Mario Kart, which everybody always gets Mario Kart because
oh yeah,
it's Mario Kart.
it's always.
Then
But
number
here's
two,
the thing
Animal
is
Crossing beats
here's
Brawl, beats freaking
yeah, Breath of the
Splatoon, both
Wild,
Splatoons,
Mario
both
Odyssey.
all the Legends of
Yeah,
Mhm.
Zeldas, all the Marios.
yeah.
Like again,
And
perfect
those
layout.
are I would even say like standard numbers for like regular standard numbers for the sales of those games
Mhm.
to where Animal Crossing, they got a big boom.
It's a niche game.
Yeah, it's a
Remember,
niche game
like
and
it's a
it
very
has
niche
it
game.
has its own following, but
Yeah.
like
But
because of that boom, like it now Animal Crossing's so well known, it's getting like commercials that it and
oh
advertising
yeah.
that it really didn't get before.
Well, and now too
Where
is you've got the aquarium tour that they're doing, where
Yeah,
they're going
and
to
it's
different
it's more of
aquariums
a
and
heavier hitter because it's
yep.
more publicized and it's well known now. So that definitely that was like a sleeper game, but
And that's the thing, I've
it
been
got
playing it.
projected to be like one of the like
Oh
you
yeah.
see one of the
I've been
biggest
playing
games.
it since OG, like GameCube days. Like so
Yeah, you're an
for
old school fan.
I am an old school, like I am
Ugh.
going all the way back, right? But I think the other thing that the Switch 2 has going against it that the Switch doesn't is the fact is you've got the new AI boom, and now you're going to have the shift in chipsets and everything. So, question is, if you have too much of that, can the Switch 2 sales and its trajectory currently right now withstand a price increase because of chips being moved out of the private sector and into AI data centers? And that's going to be the one, I think, the one caveat,
Um,
right? With the boom in AI,
to,
that
well, to be
what's
perfectly honest,
what's the
I
cost
don't
going to be?
think I don't feel the boom in AI is going to affect Nintendo all that much because Nintendo has always been, they've always gone their own way. Just as an example, like when the 3D televisions were like such a huge thing, Nintendo didn't follow. Like they kept going their own
Well,
course
no,
to
it's
figure
not
out their own
that. It's
stuff.
the manufacturer. So, like, I'm a chip
That's
supplier.
what I mean. I'm just saying. I don't think they're going to be worried. I think they're
No,
still
the
doing
chips, the memory chips and everything that are being used in the Switch 2 and the PlayStations and the Xboxes, those are going to be going up in price because companies are
right.
going to be putting more into the basket
And
of
so the
AI.
consoles will be more expensive. I
Correct.
don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna
Can
make any moves. I think they're just gonna
you
continue.
you think they're going to sell it at a loss?
So where I was trying to get at was I think the biggest thing is what you have mentioned, Matt, is the games.
Mhm.
They need to figure. I think they need to figure out a way
Well,
to pull back the fan base in, and then also entice them to buy the console.
so let's look at the games, right?
Right.
So, to Jason's point, to nobody's chagrin, Mario Kart
What
World,
a shock! What a shock!
14
I mean,
million.
it
So,
came with the damn console.
Mm.
correct. And that's the thing is this
Half of them,
includes
yeah.
includes the pack-in ones too, right? So it's bolt. It's between standalone and buying it singly and getting the bundle. It includes that. But 14 million, right? And just to go back over to so there's been a total of 17 million Switch 2 sold, 14 million of those had a Mario Kart World with it.
Mm.
And then in a distant second is Donkey Kong Bonanza with 4 million.
Another
Hmm.
bundle.
Yeah,
Um,
partially, yeah.
partially. Here's the other one though. So they did come out with the ZA edition, right?
Terrible game.
So,
Sorry,
Yeah,
not a
but then
good
you've
it
game.
got,
wasn't. It
Not
wasn't executed well. It was glitchy.
and that's
That it
it.
was
Here's
bad.
your,
They screwed
so
up.
this tells you something, right? When you've got these are the Switch, the four Nintendo only Switch 2 titles.
And Prime, as you would say, would you say, Matt, Prime isn't doing that well either?
So Prime came out on
you
the
can
Switch
prime,
and the Switch
prime.
2,
Yeah,
and
Switch two, Switch and
I
Switch two.
saw and I saw a number though that I think if it didn't eclipse a million, it barely did, right? It's like right there at a million total
Okay.
between the Switch and the Switch 2. And I made a point on because I follow Fran Miller. He used to be part of like the kind of funny gay guys and stuff like that. Is that I think a couple of things have hurt Metroid Prime 4. And that is one, look how long ago we got that announcement that Metroid Prime 4 was coming, right? Reggie was still with the company because he
Yeah.
did the announcement at E3.
So are you feeling
And
like some of the hype
I,
kind of killed it a little bit, like kind of
well,
died down a little bit?
I think what killed it was the fact is they went to Bandai Namco, they were the one making it, and then they screwed up so badly that Nintendo had to go tell Retro, "Hey, whatever you're working on, stop. You're on this now." And they had to redo it from scratch. I think the other problem is that from Nintendo's perspective is that and we've talked about this like with the Zeldas like, "Hey, where's Wind Waker? Where's Twilight Princess for the Switch?" right? Is that you bring out Metroid Prime remastered for the Switch, just the first one, but you held back two and three, and then you basically are going to be essentially putting those on the GameCube virtual, or not even the GameCube, the Wii Virtual Console, right? When they, you know, Metroid Prime 2 was on the GameCube, Metroid Prime 3 was on the Wii. So you're kind of holding those off for the Switch too. Like you could have capitalized on those because the Switch, the Metroid Prime 3 could run on a Switch because you can use your Joy-Cons just like you used them on the Wii, right? So you have that part. And then honestly, as much as I've gone back to play it and stuff like that, and I'm still slowly working on it, it's it's not great so far. And I think where part of the problem is, and I think where when you look at the numbers for like Tears of the Kingdom versus Breath of the Wild, right? Is that I think when you try and swing the pendulum too far with trying to capture different audiences, you lose some of the soul of what your game is, right? Because one of the biggest complaints we had, like I have about Tears of the Kingdom, is it has nothing to do with like the weapon durability, which that's my beef with Breath of the Wild. But Tears of the Kingdom, they force you to build so much that it alienates a lot of people,
Mhm.
right? For me, is the bike feels misplaced in the game in Metroid Prime. Using the bike to just go drive around a desert, that's not Metroid. I don't care that everybody wants open world and stuff like that. Metroid has always been a explore room to room
Yep.
game. That's
Much like
it.
Dread.
You know, Dread, Metro, like all the you go back to original Metroid, even Return of Samus, you go Zero Missions, Super Metroid, Metroid Primes 1, 2, and 3. Like it's always been you explore areas and move on. And if you're going to move to a new area, it's just like you got to transport ship moving you over, whatever it is. But in this case, is you're just driving around on a motorcycle, not doing anything really, and
Yeah,
it's
I
it
mean,
it, it feels off-putting.
when you have a whole like genre of games that is named after you,
Correct.
you keep what you do. don't change the formula. It's called Metroidvania for a reason. Like everyone likes that style of gaming. That's why you play it.
Yeah,
If I wanted to play a Metroid open world, I would not play Metroid. I'd play a different game. I'd play Red Dead. I'd play something else that
correct.
enjoys the open world. But Metroid is I go to room one, I go to room two, I go back to room one so I can go to room three. Like that's the point of the Metroidvania. Like you have to go forward, backwards, but it's still the same map.
Yeah.
Like that's why
Mhm.
I haven't gotten into that one either. It's just like, yo, like Dread was perfect because that's what we did. We were so used to Metroid,
And also
but it
it
was
brought
so short. It was short as hell.
well, but Dread also brought back though some of the difficulty that you had in the original, like Metroids and stuff. Like it would kick your ass if you didn't do the exploration that you needed to do. It would
Hmm.
absolutely kick your ass, which is what Prime would do and all of that. So, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of aspects that are good and still keeping that in Metroid Prime, but it's still
It's
trying to
not
evolve
Metroid.
the game for a new audience, which I get, but at the same time is you're losing some of your soul.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the best way to put it for like for a lot of people as well is when Final Fantasy moved from turn based to action time. That is the best way that people can make that because
Yeah.
everybody hated which one was it?
As much as I love
12.
13,
12. 12.
12, yeah, moving to that part. Yeah.
Everybody hated 12.
Yep.
Why? Because all the monsters were out in the open. You had to choose to fight them or not. It took a little bit of time. 13 brought it back with the turn base. And they're like, okay, cool. And then now we have 7, which, you can't hate on 7, which they should have done it like then. Like now's the
Hmm.
time when they need to do it. But
Yeah.
12 is a so-so game, but everybody hates on it so much because of the way that how
The
wonky
the gambit
the
system.
fighting is,
Yeah.
how wonky it is. Like, dude, it's not perfected and it's fine. If 12 is the reason why 7 prospered, I'll take it. But it's the only
I
reason
mean, the
why
way you look at it is
12 is mid at
13,
best.
I think 13 stumbled so 7 could run because there is a lot of the DNA of 13's combat system in 7.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, you
Um,
like it was still turn based. It was
yeah,
still
it
had
was.
that turn
Oh, and then there
based.
was 15 too. We forget about 15 in there.
Nobody cares
Um,
about 15.
the
Boy band simulator, man. I don't
boy,
want to talk about boy
boy band
band
simulator. So,
simulator.
anyways, so when we're looking at the games overall, like you can't argue with Nintendo's success though. They're doing it and they're seeing sales exponentially. To Jason's point, always it is a family system, you know. Um, so like we've got some family friends that, they something happened with their Switch and they decided to just go ahead and get a Switch 2 instead of getting a Switch to replace their console, right?
Fair.
There you go.
You get the Switch 2. I'll eventually get one. Do I want one? Yes.
Yeah.
When your
Like I've
Switch
always
crafts out.
I mean, my Animal Crossing Switch is still going strong. So, I mean, and as we see right here when we're looking at it, right, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, ZA, I mean, those are yes, Mario Kart World is absolutely gorgeous. Not gonna lie. Bonanza is gorgeous, looks like a lot of fun. But two exclusives doesn't make me want to go drop almost $1,000 to get a full setup
Yeah,
to do it
you
right.
you need to either go through and get a new one, brand spanking new, and just switch 2 up, or be like me, where I just bought one on the whim, got rid of
Well,
the old one.
what I'm looking at is the fact is to get the Switch plus I'll be grabbing, Mario Kart World. I'll be grabbing Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm gonna want to grab two Pro controllers.
You're gonna grab Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch 2 edition.
You just shut up with.
Probably,
Anyways,
most likely, yes.
um, you know, well, but
I
at
think
the
that was
point though is
strategic in how he did not mention that.
I mean, but I can pay for the upgrades on like for Zelda and Tears of the King, for Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if I'm gonna. I think you can do it with Animal Crossing to get the Switch edition, but even then, right? Just from the get go. So what? Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza are what, 70 a piece, 80 a piece?
Probably.
So right there, I'm already looking at $150 for the games. The Pro controllers themselves are running what, 80, $90 a piece. So to get two of those, so with me and the kids, right? So there's another rounded up, there's another 200. So I'm already at 350 just between getting two games and two Pro controllers. Then I got to buy the system. So right there, 850 plus I'd want to do probably the camera or something like that. So right there, I'm looking at like $900 to get into the Switch 2.
I'm trying to build a GameStop part of everything you're buying.
Okay. I mean, so we could do Best Buy cart,
Okay.
So let's do this. Like, and this is where I think for me right now,
We've never done this, by the way.
No, we have not actually done this.
This
So
is actually new.
Come on, everybody, let's go shopping.
First, let's go shopping.
Okay, so they still have the bundle.
Shopping.
Yeah, Bonanza is 70.
Okay, so $500 to get the Mario Kart World bundle, right? So
yeah, just to kind of save some money on
console only. How much is
console only? Let's do the comparison. 450. So I'm saving a little. So there's 500
the bundle.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the bundle if it wants to load.
If you want to buy or have to buy ACNH Switch 2 edition, it's 65.
Yeah.
So at GameStop right now, if you do the bundle with Mario Kart World, Bonanza, Pro Controller, just one Pro Controller or two?
Two.
And
man, this man going hard on the Pro Controller.
Dude, I got me and the boys.
You're looking at
but I mean,
91, so almost 9.
You have Joy-Cons, bro. Like
almost 9.
You have Joy-Cons. You do not need.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not like he's just going to buy another pair of Joy-Cons that are just going to sit all the time.
No, they'll use the grip essentially for one set of controllers, and we'll have two Pro controllers. So, even then though, right, see, and then the special edition controllers are going to be like 100.
Some caught his eye.
Are you buying special edition controllers, sir?
If they look pretty
I may. I hate Best Buy's website because this one's the Resident Evil controller, right? Which I hate.
There's the Resident
Evil website later. Like,
I believe Hyperkin just came out with a couple of new controllers as well, too.
Yeah. So, but even then, though, right, is you're still looking like Theo priced it out. We're at $900 to get into a Switch 2.
God dang! What the heck?
Damn.
I did not.
Damn.
I would probably preface $900 for getting in for like a family of 3 to 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
For yourself, you're looking $500 plus a Pro controller. You're at 600 plus another game. You're at 650.
I mean, I don't even have a Pro controller. Like, we just have the little snap switch.
I just like the comfort of the Pro controller.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, if you, I would say so too. That's why I have one.
Have the snap
specifically
switch,
when it's docks. Since I primarily played,
I play mine mostly docks. So, all right. So we'll see what happens with Nintendo. Like I said, I'll eventually get one. I'm not in a rush right now because there's nothing I have to have. Right?
Yeah.
We still get plenty of use out of Mario Kart 8.
Well, not just that,
I just warned those warn those not to fall for, oh my God, it's 30% off. I need to get it. Yet it's probably still going to be like another extra $100 from now.
I mean, just don't like for me, it was we just upgraded it straight to
Hmm.
two because it's fine, and we
Yeah.
didn't have anything to worry about. We still have a lot of our Switch One games, which we
Hmm.
like rarely play because we've
Yeah.
been on the Hades kick for a while.
So, Jason,
Yes,
let's talk some monthly games.
yes.
Oh yeah.
So,
February,
Oh,
the short month, the short
yeah.
month.
but I feel like this one isn't
It's
bad.
a doozy. It's a doozy. It's a
So you've
doozy.
got
The
Undisputed,
month of love.
Yep.
which is
So
a boxing game. You've got Ultros, Subnautica Below Zero, and Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown.
I'm
Um,
actually kind of surprised by Subnautica.
Yeah, I know. I am too.
I've
I am
I've
too.
never played it.
It
I've never played
is.
it. I've only seen it on YouTube, people playing it and stuff.
hmm.
Let me tell you. When I say this is
Why
quite
is it a
a
doozy?
feat. This is quite a feat. Well, Ultros, I don't know. It is the indie game. I like how they are starting to have like one indie game ish in there. Subnautica,
So real
unbelievable.
quick, uh,
Go ahead.
Ultros, grounded in science fiction, Ultros comes wrapped in both an eccentric art style, from visionary El
El
Huervo, renowned
Juego.
for his work on Hotline Miami, and a soundtrack composed and performed by Rat Vader. It is a experience brutal, intense, close quarter combat with cosmic life forms. Yet this intense combat is juxtaposed with cultivating the greenery and tending to plant life in the sarcophagus.
Oh, I'm gonna check that one out.
Mm.
It is a loop-based mechanic, will allow you to start over at key moments in the story, providing opportunities to unfold such secrets, unlock different areas of the world, and new compatibilities on a
Hmm.
branching skill tree. But to Jason's point, it looks, I mean, it's an indie game.
Yeah,
So,
looks
Game,
different. Looks cool.
um,
it is always the surprise
And
for everybody.
what is Subnautica? Is this has this been
So
Like an
to put it so
exploration game.
you understand it the best, Jerry. This
oh
is
shit.
this is the underwater Red Dead 2. This is the underwater Red Dead
Oh,
2, sir.
okay.
This
what?
this is like you
Why are you
fight
telling him
underwater,
this?
you build stuff underwater, like you have to like research. It is pretty much the Red Dead 2 of water, of aqua. Like that's
Really?
yes. There is a storyline that is very
At least
like
you don't have to catch
minimal.
your fishes on a fishing pole. You go swim
Yeah.
and go get them.
You can get
Oh,
a fishing you
Yeah.
get a fish buddies, like they're cool, but it is pretty much just explore, explore, explore.
oh, sweet. Okay.
It's the whole point of the game, pretty much. You
I was
have
going to describe it.
your
What
base.
was that space game we talked about before? Not Outer Worlds, but the other one that didn't do great, but then they got better. Why am I blanking
Star.
on why am I blanking on the name?
No Man's Sky.
Matt knows it. Yeah, No Man's Sky.
Oh,
I would
no,
have
Yes,
compared
okay.
it to No Man's Sky
yes, like No
underwater.
Man's Sky as well, but
Okay.
with water instead of space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
it is a amazing game. I'm not gonna lie, my wife has put in the not mat hours of Animal Crossing, but a solid amount of hours
Oh,
into this
damn.
game.
Okay.
Um, well, and then yeah, so you've got Undisputed with it. It's a
Yep.
boxing game.
Boxing,
And then of course we know how much time I've put in the Ace Combat too,
yep,
as well. So,
Yep.
I'll say this: Ace Combat is Ace Combat. It is the
yep.
same. They keep the same formula.
It is
Really,
the Call of Duty
really.
of there.
To Jason's point, if you're named a certain thing, you add a number to it, stick to your guns.
Yeah,
In
Yeah.
those cases, Ace Combat has
They're
been
at
the
9
same.
now, right?
No, eight's being made. That's the next one
yeah.
coming out.
Oh, eight.
That's the next
Okay.
one.
But this goes way all the way back to the sit down in the arcade, right? They've kept the same formula, really cool jets,
Yep.
obscene amount of missiles and stuff that you carry. It's not ultra realistic.
But it's
But
super fun and you
it
dogfight.
is a lot of fun. The
Yeah.
multiplayer is a lot of fun, and that's where you have to really show your skill as a pilot because you're going 1v8 sometimes or 1v7, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
Everybody flying their own jets,
Yep.
their own setups and everything, and so you gotta be smart. So, um, I think the one part I loved is that when Top Gun Maverick was coming out, they came out with an upgrade for it, which is not included in this edition, so you're gonna have to pay the add-on for it, but
That's
you
okay.
actually get the upgraded Block C Hornets from Maverick. You get the VF1 logo. You get the Fist of the Fleet logo from Iceman. Like you get their schemes and everything.
Sweet.
So yeah. So I have F-14s
So
already
you
set
get to
up with.
relive full on Top Gun moment.
Yes.
That's
Yes, you
awesome.
do.
That's pretty cool.
For multiplayer and stuff like that. And then also you know, for fans of like F-14s and actual naval squadrons, they did do a free, it was one of the purchase add-ons rather for the Jolly Rogers, the VF-103s, which are the Skull and Crossbones squadron that has been out there. They were in the final countdown, back when they
For
were still the
those of you out
VF-84.
there, Matt is a very big
I'm an
aviation
aviation. Yeah, I'm
nerd.
a nerd. Yeah.
Mhm.
So just if you're wondering, all these
So
letters and numbers, they mean something. It's just airplane
It's about
stuff.
yeah,
aviation. Yeah.
yeah.
Yet
Aviation
somehow he
airplane
doesn't have
stuff.
his pilot's license yet.
Um, you know what? Don't tempt me because I've been actually toying with that idea to maybe
Mm.
You
go
got
get
time?
a
That'd be
That'd be kind of
basic,
cool.
just a
You know,
basic pilot's license, fly like Cessnas and stuff like that.
as long as you
But
can have three passengers, you're good.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I know it's three. Anyways, um, going back to the way of X Machine, I actually tried to go Navy when I was in high school.
Okay.
Oh
Um,
wow.
but at that point though, I hadn't been cleared long enough from my epilepsy and my injury in track. So they kind of were going to be like, yeah, we're going to put you in nuclear propulsion first, and then you could try to go to the academy and be a pilot and stuff. And I was like, nah, I don't like the idea of being in a sub my whole life. So
Hmm.
no. So,
Hmm.
anyways, but no, I mean, Ace Combat 7 is fun. It's a lot of fun. It's Ace Combat, you know.
Cool.
So anyway, so we've been talking about AI the last couple of weeks, and now it's come out. I just happened to pull the Polygon one, which is the least convoluted articles out there. Sony's patent has been approved that they're gonna go start doing generative
Generative
AI
AI.
with podcasts voiced by game characters. So think
Mm.
Kratos, Nathan Drake, Aloy, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet,
But are they doing
you know.
character voices or like they're doing the voice actors' voices?
Well, we don't know about that question quite yet.
Because like I could
But
understand like a generative AI making up a new Kratos voice and using that, but like using the
yeah.
voice actors, I think you're
Yeah.
gonna.
So
Judge's voice.
I think people
yeah,
need to be looking over some contracts.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the podcasts are planning to be individualized for the players. They don't know if it's going to be at boot up or what, but it would recap like news, game recommendations. They're going to discuss trophies recently acquired by your friends. So on the podcast, in the voice of the characters, they're going to be discussing like your friends getting trophies and whatnot. So
Hmm.
it's going to be below the row of installed games, available in video and audio formatting. Certain instances, the audios may include a joke at the video game player's expense, which I think is kind of entertaining.
So this is kind of feeling like you're going to get like an AI intro of the character before you're starting the game or something like that.
No, this is based on what
I'm
you've played
interpreting.
already. So
Oh,
I've already played a whole bunch of God of War, Uncharted, Horizon. So those characters would be hosting the podcast. So here
okay.
you go. So
See
these
that as
Gen
primarily
I,
PlayStation because like what popped in my mind was
Mhm.
hearing Kratos like, oh my god, Matt's playing Animal Crossing again.
Yeah, no, it's going to be strictly PlayStation. Um, so what they're saying is the podcasting suggests different games to different players based on a cluster to which the relevant player is assigned. So you're going to be basically put into a cluster of kind of what they look at that you play. These game recommendations are also provided in the generative AI podcast. Um, this is kind of what they're looking at, like the way they're designing it out to be. It's like in other news, there's a software update for Gen X, so update now. Also try a spin move on the boss next time, like stuff like that. So they're actually going to be looking at how you actually play.
Weird.
Yeah. And according to the abstract, Sony's aim is to present the news in the voice of a video game character of a video game already played by the respective gamer. Uh, Further reads, the podcast can be even a dialogue between two characters from the same game or different games that the player likes to play. Um, Now, this is to Theo's point, right, about AI and stuff like that, is, we look at, I didn't know this about our creators, but they were basically using AI to generate voice lines based on its hired actors' recorded lines. So nobody
Really?
knows right now where it's going to
Still
go.
disappointed that it's only PlayStation because now I'm thinking it's like I want the podcast for Matt to be in the voice of Tom Nook.
That's exactly though.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Um, you
You're
know,
welcome, Nintendo. These are ideas.
or the
That'd
voice
be
of Link.
awesome.
Ah!
No.
Yeah. Um,
Because he has no voice. He only makes
so
noise.
now the other part is so Sony's going way in on AI right now. And you look at, they've also got a patent out there for generating ghost characters that kind of jump into the game and help you and then swoop out. It's kind of like and the AI is using Twitch streams and YouTubes to help build that ghost character to help you with the game.
Weird. Okay.
So, I mean, we'll see where this heads.
I don't know. I'm starting to get curious if like this kind of thing, like with how AI heavy it is, if there's like we know that like memory's been getting eaten up for these AI farms and everything is like what if we get to a point where like the AI farms aren't enough and like all the consoles and computer builds and everything now require like twice as much memory in order to handle stuff.
That just means components and computers are going to get even more expensive.
Exactly.
Well, and I think you look at it though, as we've talked about this, like look at how much focus is on graphics in a game right now. Let's take Nintendo out of the
Yeah.
equation because we all know Nintendo's graphically is always a gen or two behind, right? But
I mean, there's still 1080p.
yeah, I mean, which is fine. I mean, look
But
at
but
their
that's
games.
that's also the
It's
thing
known
though.
as high
That's
definition.
that's Nintendo's aesthetic. They don't bother with that. They bother with their
Are the
IPs.
games fun to play?
Their
I
game.
mean, when they're
Exactly.
having Game Pass work on it, they should still be able to pick it up a notch with some Xbox games.
Well, we'll see.
Agreed.
But
It does come with like if they do have access to Game Pass on Nintendo, there is a certain level I'm sure that they are expecting to have it at a decent frame rate, but that's also what comes with Nintendo. So I think there's kind of a double-edged sword there.
I don't think they
Yeah.
would necessarily care about frame rate if they ever have an Xbox, because I mean, still console frame rates are gonna suck.
I mean, purely if they're just playing it through
Yeah.
a Switch, that only through a Switch. That's what I mean.
No, but I still
Yes.
mean
That's their
any
only
console's frame rates suck. Doesn't matter. All of them suck in comparison to a computer because they max out at
True,
60,
true.
maybe 100 on some of them, but
I
still, like,
just,
that's nothing in comparison.
but I think to that point though, it's like, a lot of these games that are coming out now, they're trying to get so detailed that you can see the individual hairs, in somebody's head and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
at
thanks
what
Unreal
point,
Engine.
at what point do we stop like caring about that? Like, because to your point, Theo, right, is you have to have the memory, you have to have the graphics cards to run that stuff, so at what point is going to be that tipping point? Um, and the
It's
way I look
called
at it
going
is
outside and doing the activity yourself.
touch some grass.
Also, I think
You know, it's ultra
you
high
know,
definition. The sun outside.
I also
Clouds.
think timeline's going to play in effect here, where we are once again at that point where we're requiring more detail and more like heavier graphics and like more realism. I think we're going to hit that
To Matt's point,
plateau.
are we though? Have there really
I
been
think
requests
we've
for
been
like I need more
continuously.
realism?
No, you're absolutely right. I think we've been continuously trying to achieve that to where I think we
No, I'm
need to
saying I don't think
figure.
we have been though. I think it's just been on the game companies that the consumer
Yeah.
hasn't actually been asking for it. It's the game
Well,
companies that have been striving for it for some reason.
also, I mean, there's also an argument between CGI and movies to, what's it looking like now and certain movie right, because even certain movies that have came out during our generation and our timeline are still kind of holding against time and still kind of looking like, oh, that kind of, it's still passable in some projects. So where is the disconnect, I think, in what we're in the tools that we're using? As you said, Unreal Engine, I honestly feel like, why isn't that the industry standard? Because it seems like whatever comes out of Unreal Engine, and I think maybe one of the other engines that's being used out there, why aren't we using that for more and more projects?
Well, because
Because
a lot of things that get showcased on Unreal Engine are something that is going to only last for all of 3 minutes as they demo it. It's never really scaled to a full game in order to experience that same thing.
right, but why aren't they being used in cinema too? Because I mean, I would suggest that the
I wouldn't use
components would
Unreal
be.
Engine
No.
in cinema because you can still easily tell the difference. You can easily tell that it is computer generated. It does not, at least in my opinion, particularly, it does not look realistic. You're giving more detail by individual hairs, sure, but it doesn't look real.
I think in some aspects it's passable in some movies where we've used some either data technology or it's been done in a lazier way where I think we could be a little bit more creative in maybe collaborating and using those kind of engines now.
No, I say go back to
No.
animatronics, man. Go back to
Oh,
robotics and
I'm all
animatronics.
for practical.
Put it back in
but
real life. Just
I'm,
do
I'm
that.
just
Let's stop
I'm
with
just
this computer
pivoting
generated.
because of what's going on now, because that's like there's so many TikTok videos going on my feed where like,
Okay.
oh man, check out this the movie that came out this past month and compared to this movie in 2012, why does the 2012 look more realistic than this movie? And you can see all the little blemishes and the glitches from the newer movie. What's going on? And I have tons of
And
those
I guess to your
videos
point,
coming
like
up.
what I guess to your point, why aren't game companies and cinema companies using the same type of tools and technology as we see with these like
Or
deep fakes?
collabing
Or with
yeah.
the AI, which is like we see believable deep fakes. Why can't we have that believable stuff in
Right.
generated stuff for movies and video games?
So
Yes.
here's
Main
So when you
question
look
is we
at
don't need more AI, but
the director of
No,
Pirates of the
no.
Caribbean, right? Gore
Oh,
Verbinski,
Gore
he's saying,
Verbowski. Yeah.
he's saying the more they use Unreal Engine, the more movies start looking like video games versus actual movies.
Yeah.
Now, I just pulled it up.
I don't know if AI ever
Here's,
tries to use Unreal Engine in order to increase its deep
well,
fakeness or whatever.
yeah.
But
So to your, we were asking like what movies have used Unreal Engine, right? So The Matrix Resurrections used Unreal Engine for
oh,
virtual production, notably the dojo scene.
that was so bad.
Okay.
Um,
Matrix
Ant
Resurrection, though. Oh my god.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium, used it for visual
Oh,
effects.
Quantumanium. Okay,
The
it's still really
Mandalorian
bad.
pioneered the volume technology and virtual production using Unreal Engine. So they're like that whole stage that they used,
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Great.
for
Yeah. That's been
volumization.
awesome.
That was a good use of it because it did, the scenery stuff.
But it
The
was
Fallout TV,
simplistic.
yep, Fallout TV series used in-camera VFX. Rogue One, I used part of it for the visual effects. I was one of the early adopters of Unreal 5. Um,
See, I think it's to the degree of where you use it, where you can
I think Unreal
truly.
5 was around for Rogue One, though.
yeah, Unreal Engine 5's been
Oh,
around for a while.
yeah, I think it's to the degree that they use the Unreal engines or whatever for the projects, and you can make them look decently real. And like you said, like maybe use it at its base level, do it for the foreground and the background, and let that be detailed, and then let the actors do what they do. And I think it depends on how it's used. Yeah.
Unreal Engine 5 came out in 22. Rogue One came out in 16.
Mm,
Well, then maybe it got touched up for streaming.
hmm, interesting.
Who knows? I don't know.
Mm. You're gonna say Unreal Engine is pretty new.
Unreal 5?
Yeah,
Unreal
Unreal
5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Unreal 4 that they
Unless they're
used.
thinking,
Either way, doesn't
either
really
way.
necessarily matter which generation of Unreal Engine
Yeah.
has been the powerhouse in
Yeah.
giving good fluidity through animation. But still, like had Matt pointed out, it's like even if they still use an Engine 3 or Unreal Engine by itself, it's still going to look like it was generated by a computer, no matter what. You're going to be able to tell. But to Jerry's point is like there are technologies in order to make it more believable out there. We've seen examples of it because we see it ruin
Mhm.
people's lives to as an example. Because I mean, you get all these deep fakes and everything, and just generative
But at one,
photos of people that it's not them
Mhm.
at all. I mean,
I mean, to your point though, like we've talked about before we kind of close out tonight, is that, you know, none of like normal gamers, let's just put it normal gamers, are not screaming and yelling to say we need to have the most lifelike visual representation of our characters
yeah.
in games. Like,
No.
No.
because case in point, a lot of gamers play their
Perhaps
games
perhaps
on,
fans of dating sims might disagree, but just putting that out there. Just
yeah,
saying.
but
Need that
Physics.
realism.
well, but
better
no, but
better
here's the
Google
I say
physics.
there is a
Damn it.
community out there that would be for it. I'm just saying.
well, but here's the thing though, there are games out there though that are shot with live action. Like
Mhm.
where they're choose your own adventure type. You're like, hey, here's your, and then the scene will get acted out and whatnot. Um God, we saw that with
Oh, I miss it with the live action Destiny 2 cinematic trailers.
mhm.
Those were amazing. But those were actual.
Those were top notch, man.
But
Yeah.
I think at this
Yeah.
point,
Peak
like,
Destiny 1, like, and
yeah,
a awesome
So good.
soundtrack. Yeah, always.
like you put so much CGI into movies that like there's a lot of movies you can tell are real just crap CGI. Like
Mm.
even like this is the one where I will knock on Marvel. is Infinity War
Okay.
when you've got the battle at Wakanda
Sure.
Oh,
and
the Ant-Man
and
mistake.
no, not even that is the no, I'm talking not
Uh oh,
with
Hulk in the
Hulk.
Hulk Stomper.
Yeah, when he basically
Is that
they
the
like the
green screen
head,
head, the floating
the
head,
the
essentially?
floating head. Yeah, like
Oh
that was
yeah.
terrible CGI, right?
Especially when
So,
you hear Mark Ruffalo say, like, "You guys are in trouble now." When Thor
you
comes
know,
in, yeah,
that's
his
you
head
know
looks
that
awful.
yeah. I mean, there's you use CGI so much that sometimes like you lose you lose the heart of a movie though too. Like I think the one of the best examples of using CGI though is James Cameron. You look at the Avatar movies. Like those
I think
things
that's a
are
perfect example of where he like strategically uses it and brings in the practical and
Mhm.
To be honest, I actually felt
the
like the first Avatar
was it the
was
mocap suits. He does a lot of mocap too.
better than
Yes.
Fire and Water. Like the quality of the um CGI was downgraded in the second Avatar movie, in my opinion. Like it fell just like everything else it has ever since for CGI. CGI has
Hmm.
gotten worse over the years, no matter what.
I
It
can't speak
has.
on that. I haven't seen
And
it, so
I don't think. Oh, you haven't seen
I
Fire
haven't
and
seen
Water?
Fire. No, not yet.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but that's not to any fault of James Cameron's. I mean, that's still just the people that are actually doing those creations. But no matter what, CGI has gone down, in my opinion.
Well, I think because I think part of that is though is look at how many CGI houses now are out there. Before, when you look back in the old days, like we're talking around the Lord of the Rings times and stuff like that, right? You had predominantly two players. You had Industrial Light and Magic, and you had Weta.
Mhm.
That's
Those were
fair.
your two big CGI houses. Now there's tons more out there.
And you got
Or
cheaper labor
or
and fast
studios now have
turnarounds.
their own departments. You
Yes.
know.
So,
Yeah.
anyways,
In
so we'll
other words,
see.
getting lazy.
So we'll see where everything goes from here, with AI and whatnot. But Jason, what have you been playing?
Well,
What have you been watching?
Musu Musume.
final, we finished up Takupi's Greatest Sin, Original Sin, Takupi's Original Sin.
Hmm.
Uh, Literally,
That's the
it's
one
a
that you talked
six.
about a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
the
dark
one
one,
that's yeah, it's
dark anime. Okay,
very very rough to watch.
okay.
It was great, man. It ended like I don't think it could have ended any better. Like it is really a solid show, but you have to be able to like withstand it.
You
There,
have to
like,
stomach it.
yeah, that's the hardest part.
Like, how much worse of a like how much more of a stomach do you need for that versus like Alice in Borderland?
Oh no, I'm talking like like if you know Grave of the Fireflies,
No.
Mm-mm.
it is right up there. It is right
Okay.
there, dude. It is
So would you say
you.
it's not for the faint of heart? Like if
No,
you like
it's
horror or like gore,
no.
it's
I mean, like it's a
hitting that or what?
psychological. It's a psychological thriller, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like literally in the first 4 minutes of the anime, the
Hmm.
main character, I guess the secondary main character, but the main character commits suicide
Okay.
within
Oh,
four
okay.
minutes. Within
So it
four
sets
minutes
the
of the
tone.
yeah, that's the tone of
Gotcha.
the entire like series, and you realize that like why that character did what they did. You realize like the backstory of the other characters, which pushed it forward. I guess in a way, it's kind of like a 13 Reasons Why kind of feel, or like kind of like to make you guys think, what is it similar to? But the thing is that it is just all downhill. But the last episode does bring it back, and it's pretty solid. So I mean, again, it's one of those where you can if you can stomach it, if you can withstand it. I mean, me and my wife honestly cried maybe like every episode. Every
Dang.
episode.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah, I just got a quick glimpse of
one
the
of
first
us, if
episode,
not
and
both.
yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty heartbreaking. I
Yeah.
got a quick,
So
just
there's
a quick
there
run
you
through.
think there's an upside, there's not really an upside. And then you start hating things and you're like, oh my God. And you start realizing this is kind of like real life-ish a little bit, you know. So you're like, okay, all fun. All screwed. Um Other than that, we did that. I am still working on Wukong. I haven't been really playing it that much.
Ooh, call.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hades 2, and just trying to find another anime. To we lost our Crunchyroll, so we gotta
Find
look
something.
around, find something new.
Okay.
You know. But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's it though.
Deal?
I've been playing Destiny 2. I tried. I was trying to tell you. I was going to tell you guys. I tried um, soloing the Equilibrium dungeon with 5 feats active.
Oh shit.
I surprisingly finished the first encounter solo and the traversal, and I got to the second boss. I got to the first damage phase, but I kept dying because it had challenges on, so I couldn't
Nice,
go
dude. Dang.
on. Also been playing Hytale. Been enjoying Hytale. It's actually pretty
What is
cool in
Hytale?
comparison. So Hytale is like the upgraded version of Minecraft, pretty much. So
Oh.
there's a lot more. It's everything's blocks still, but there's a lot more detail. There's a lot more to unlock. There's roughly a more of a story to it. There's more progression. And it's in early stages, so it's still being developed. It's getting a lot of feedback. The primary developer is very active with the community and making lots of updates and changes. Like, it's only been released for early access for like 3 weeks now, and there's already been
Mhm.
3 major updates for
Wow.
it, and huge user experience increases and everything. And it's been pretty fun. And like so like a prime example that's really fun is that there's skills. So there's an RPG aspect to it. You can level up your skills, your workbenches. There's tons of different workbenches. You can actually make a round roof, or a roof that actually looks like a roof and not square. So there's half blocks, and like there's dual wielding daggers that I like to run all the time, that you can leap and stab things. So it's pretty
Sweet.
fun. I like it.
Jump and shoot, man.
Jerry, how about you?
Let's see. GTA 5 still.
Which you're going to be done before GTA 6 comes out.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. Destiny 2 with you guys, obviously.
I feel like a run of
I've
GTA 5 and another run of Red Dead Redemption, you'll be done before GTA 6 comes
if I do the Red Dead, because after 5, I really do want to focus on some of my other games to close out since I'm already close to being done.
out. Mm-hmm.
And then I've been checking out High Potential on Disney Plus with Caitlin Olsen
Oh, okay.
from Always Sunny.
I think I watched like the first 6 episodes, like first half of the season.
Yeah,
It's
not bad. I'm on season 2. I've been giving it a chance, and
it's not as funny as I had hoped it.
yeah, it's not bad. I get, you know what? I think the reason I'm kind of sticking with it is like I get like a cross between like Castle and Monk vibes. So like
Ooh.
I'm enjoying it. It's not bad, but no, you're right. Like there are times where it's like it's trying to be clever or trying to pull off like a kind of a joke, but like
Actually, that's a pretty
it
good
didn't pull.
comparison, because
But
you
it's
got
not
like a
bad.
charismatic lead, but also rather annoying at certain parts. So yeah, that is
Yeah,
pretty fair.
yeah, it's not bad. So I'm finishing it, and I am enjoying that. And that's been about it. Yeah. Matt, what about you?
So a little bit of Metroid Prime 4. I'm
Yeah,
still
trying to finish
going
it.
through it. I still want to finish it, right? Because I am a huge Metroid fan. But I'm still on my bullshit.
Ayo.
Mm.
Yep.
I was gonna say
Uh,
this is like event heavy time
Yeah.
it
for
is because all
Animal
the new stuff.
Crossing.
Like,
Yeah.
so
All
I,
the like holidays and stuff. You got all those events.
yeah, but this is different though because now we're getting all the Zelda stuff and
Yeah.
yeah, Splatoon and whatnot. And so yeah, I just still trying to work on some of the like the achievements within the game. I realize now I am one painting away from finishing my art museum.
Wow.
So
Cool.
I have
Wow.
all my statues, I have everything. I have one
Is the
painting
last
left.
one with red, right? It has to be from red.
Yeah, so you can either get it on Harvey's Island or get it when he shows up.
Okay.
But it is essentially what is it? The little boy blue painting.
Oh, okay.
That's the last one I need. And then that's
Nice.
done. Fish wise, I am seven away from finishing that off.
Wow.
I was looking at it the other night. I'm seven away from that. Insects, I've got another nine or ten on that, and then that's done.
Dang, that's
Uh,
crazy because those are seasonal.
they
Like,
are.
Oh, the fish
wow.
too. Fish are
Yeah,
Yeah, and
so
the
the
seasonal.
fish.
fish and their time
Crazy.
specific too. There's some fish that
Mhm.
only
Day or
happen
night.
overnight too. So yeah, so I do a lot of traveling now. Um to using Captain to have him just take you out to a random island and whatnot. So I can because some of the fish show up there when they're not
Mm.
supposed to,
Oh, cool.
just because of the
Okay.
way it's just randomly generated. And of course, Destiny 2. But I pulled because of I was talking to somebody on Threads about it. They were looking for some like game recommendations, and they brought up Contrast. So I pulled that back out of my catalog. I've had Contrast came out back in 2013, 2014 when the PS4 came out. It was a little indie title by Compulsion Games, who it was their first game. They went on to do South of Midnight.
Oh, cool.
And basically it takes place in like the 1930s, like mobster era. And you are this character that's kind of like the imaginary friend of this little girl who's going through some very traumatic shit. And it
Huh.
it's basically it's right up your alley, Jerry. It's a platformer. Um, but no,
Oh, if it's
it's
an old school platformer, I can do it. Yeah.
no. So this is one of those ones
You
that
sure?
you platform
Yes.
both within a 3D and a 2D environment.
Never mind.
So
No, I'm just kidding.
you can turn into a shadow and basically run up the shadows
Oh, cool.
to
Okay.
different areas and
I'll
stuff
have to
like
check
that.
this out. This is interesting.
Um,
Oh, cool.
it's a fun little game. I'm working on the review article and stuff for it for the website.
Hmm.
But yeah, I platinumed it this weekend, or essentially platinumed it. It doesn't have a platinum trophy,
Mm.
but it's 100. I 100% of the trophy list for it.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And it is something you can play in a weekend. It's kind of, I hate to say it, it's kind of like the order, where you can just sit
Oh.
down, play it on a weekend, get it done. And it is something that you could very well do all the trophies for in a single playthrough as well.
Hmm.
So definitely, if you're going to play it, just go for the trophy list. Make sure you look at it first, because some of the trophies you will miss if you're not paying attention for it, because that area closes itself off, and you can't
Mm.
go back and get it unless you restart the chapter.
Oh, that's
So,
annoying.
Oh no.
Dang.
but it's fun. It's a good take on um, stuff like that, and basically kids using imaginary friends and stuff to deal with trauma in their lives. So it's actually it's a really good game. So,
Hmm.
um, but anyways, so for all of you guys that catching the podcast when we release it on the weekends, video on demand, kind of lurked in the background tonight. Thank you for crashing with us. Um, as always, if you like what you heard, drop us a follow. Head over to crashinggamenight.com. Follow us on the platform of your choice. But just everybody in the world kind of got a lot of heavy news over the last week. So please be mindful, of what people are going through right now. With everything that is going on in the world, especially here in the States with Minnesota, but also certain things got released this week. So please, everyone, just this is a time to follow Bill and Ted's example and just be excellent to each other.
That's right, everybody. Once again, we want to send out with that same message as Matt said. Things are getting a little crazier out there. More people are going to voice their opinions and want to be heard. So let's just try and practice a little bit more patience, a little bit more maybe open-mindedness, and let's just try to do and be better a bit more out there. And let's just all try and lend a helping hand when we can and seize an opportunity to help when we can. Thank you all, and be safe out there. J-Bone, J-Rock, back, baby. Yeah, it's to you. I toss the rock to you, baby. Right there.
Anyways, guys, we had finally finished January, so hopefully if you guys were participating in Gym January, hopefully you guys will make it through the rest of February too. And other than that, it's okay if you have not, New Year's resolutions come and go. It's okay. And it's, you just be better you than you were the last year, and that's all people ask for. Nothing
Right.
much though, it is coming up on a few birthdays here shortly, soon.
Ew.
I don't know who,
3 weeks.
but
Less than 3 weeks now for me.
a couple of birthdays here. So, anyways, we'll keep you all informed and posted. And it's almost Chinese New Year as well, which I will let you all know when that's getting a little bit closer. We're still a couple weeks out. I'm got my eyes on this Lego, the firecracker Chinese New Year one. Got my eye on it. Praying that it goes down in price. It's okay. But anyways, guys, as always, it's that time of night. My man Theo Walski, send us out like you do.
Well, thank you all. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Till next time, TTF it. That's for now.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.